Whom shall I send? Who will go for me? Brazil, 1980. A young man, at the request of the Archbishop of Fortaleza, offers a gift to Pope John Paul II. In a letter, he pledges to offer his life to evangelize the youth and all those who are far from Christ and the Church. 2 years later, the Shalom snack bar begins its work. Little by little, people started coming, young people, families, children, and we began to realize that it was something bigger than us, a divine work that was manifested in the heart of the Church. The community. Today, the Shalom community is made up of men and women, youth, families, priests, and celibates for the kingdom of heaven. We are present in more than 30 countries at the service of the Church and of all humanity, collaborating with the new evangelization. We are a community of contemplation, unity, and evangelization. Each member is called to welcome and cultivate the gift of a deep and true friendship with God. God made us a community, experiencing the joy of divine love. By the offering of our lives, we can reflect the unity of the Trinity in the world. In evangelization, with new means and new creativity, we overflow what we have received from God in prayer and fraternal life.
Shalom. Christ is our peace, the one who destroyed the barrier, who broke down the wall that separated us from God. In the Shalom Catholic community, priests are called to be this sign of peace, this sign of reconciliation, of reconciled life among the brothers and the sisters in the community, and to reconcile the heart of humanity with God through the sacraments, through evangelization, through our pastoral care. The youth is a great treasure for the Shalom Catholic community. And we, as Shalom priests, we are invited to dedicate ourselves with pastoral care, with spiritual fatherhood to the evangelization of the youngest ones, taking care of them, leading them through this way of peace. We are invited to have this primacy, to give primacy to this evangelization of the youth.
Forms of life. The members of the Life community are called to leave everything, their projects and success in the world, to invest everything in the service of the kingdom. We also realize that God called some to be the salt of the earth and light of the world, living in a different way in the secular professional environment. And so this was the beginning of what we call covenant community.
To be covenant community is to experience the love of God through the Shalom charisma and experience this love with our families, sharing with our friends, our co-workers in our daily lives.
It is also to be the salt and light into this world, having others to have this experience with Jesus' love. It is not easy. We count on God's grace to live all the commitment, our daily prayer, our rosary, and we help each other to live our commitments, to be faithful to our prayer, to be faithful to our family, and all the call that God asks us to live.
Apostolate. Over the years, God has given us many opportunities to work with the promotion of human dignity, whether through social work, rehabilitation houses for drug users, and also through artistic, cultural, and educational works. Many events, shows, video clips, concerts have been made, but all of them with a single purpose: to announce Jesus Christ, the risen one who passed through the cross. Responding to the call for a closer following of Jesus Christ, each member, according to his own form of life, lives the spirit of the evangelical counsels of chastity, poverty, and obedience in accordance with the statutes of the community.
As a celibate for the kingdom, I feel this deep call of God of an unconditional offering of life. All my time, all my efforts, all my capacities, everything, all the gifts that God gave me are offered to the church, to the youth, and to those in need. When I was discerning my vocation, I felt this call to celibacy because I felt God called me to be more available to people, especially to the youth. Celibacy gives me the grace to be more united to Christ, as I feel this deep thirst for Christ, and my life of prayer is nourished, and my whole life is nourished by the life of prayer that I receive. In receiving everything from Jesus, I am nourished by the one who nourishes and satisfies my soul completely. And I give to the others what I receive from Him. The fullness of grace, the fullness of peace that I can receive from the Lord. And I'm so thankful for this call. I see my smallness, I see how weak I am, but how the Lord can do great things in me by His grace and by His immense love.
What to do, O Lord, but to love you hopelessly, to give ourselves to you, with all our weakness, and despite of them, let ourselves be consumed by love for you, and being servants of your kingdom. Our hearts can only be grateful to the Lord, the one who makes great things in us and through us. With His grace, we hope to respond to His call wherever the church and humanity need us. Faithful to His call, our response will always be the same joyful response. Here I am, send me.